What's up, guys? UFC Fight Night 118 from Gdansk, Poland. We got Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus Darren Till. Darren Till, undefeated, 15-0, coming into this fight, looking to make a big name for himself. Cowboy Cerrone, on the other hand, coming off 2 losses to some pretty big names. Jorge Masvidal, if we remember that one, and then Robbie Lawler. Some say he won the Lawler fight. Anyway, what's something interesting I saw in this fight? We have both fighters that have similar styles. Cerrone was introduced to kickboxing and taekwondo and got an undefeated or amateur record of 13-0. Then he began training Muay Thai, turned professional, and compiled an undefeated record of 28-0 with 18 first-round knockouts. Then he transitioned to mixed martial art. Till, on the other hand, started training Muay Thai when he was 12, transitioned to MMA, and by the age of 17, he was already a K1 kickboxing champion. Darren Till has a really interesting story, actually. I guess what happened was he was involved in a fight at a party in 2012 in his hometown of Liverpool. He was stabbed twice in the back. Basically a near-death experience, knife cut deep into the body, missing the main artery by an inch. After the incident, I guess his coach advised him to go to Brazil to train. So he goes to Brazil. He trains there for 3 years, and that's where he started his professional career. Now, when I look at this fight, I broke down both fighters, and basically, I'm not going to say anything different than what anybody else has said. I think this fight comes down to Cerrone's experience versus Darren Till's, coming of age, I guess, if that's the right wording. Darren Till has to step up to the plate at some point, right? I mean, he has to test himself against fighters like Cerrone. But, for example, Donald Cerrone has faced a who's who in MMA between the 170-pound division and the 155-pound division. Okay, like I said, he had losses recently to Robbie Lawler and George Masvidal, but Robbie Lawler, ex-champion, but then he has the head kick KO over Matt Brown, the Matrix-style knockout over Rick Story. Then he fought Dos Anjos twice. Benson Henderson, and he beat him. Eddie Alvarez, these were back in the lightweight division. Jim Miller, Edson Barboza, he defeated. I mean, Cerrone has faced and defeated some of the who's who death squad between the lightweight division and the welterweight division. Till, on the other hand, hasn't faced anywhere near that level of competition yet, but just as I said, at some point he has to step up. And he's, a future fighter just like a Kevin Lee, just like a Yair Rodriguez, somebody that would be great to represent his country. He's already well-liked in his country, but some of the wins he has over Nicholas Dalby, Wendell Oliveira, Jason Ayari, Bohan Vlahovic, these just don't stack up. I mean, another thing we could look at is the types of victories that the fighters have had recently. Cerrone, his last victories have come by head kick KO, head kick and punches, body kick, head kick, and then we go to Darren Till. His fights in the UFC have all went to unanimous decisions, but before that he had knockouts with elbows, punches. He had a couple submissions and punches. It seems like he lands a big left hand. It seems like Darren Till has a very big left hand. From his highlight reel that I watched. I didn't go back and watch all his fights, so you'll have to excuse me. Now, do I think Darren Till could get the job done? Absolutely. And even if he doesn't, I still think he'll gain some good recognition for his name throughout this fight, taking on a fighter like Donald Cowboy Cerrone. I see Cowboy Cerrone getting this done. 4th round, signature Donald Cerrone head kick KO. That's the way I see it. Or somehow Till lands the big left hand, right? But can he land that big left hand on Donald Cerrone? With all Donald Cerrone's experience, and Cerrone's been rocked before. Think about it. He just got rocked by Masvidal. That one, okay, he didn't make it out of. But then, he had a war with Robbie Lawler. I mean, is Darren Till the next caliber of Robbie Lawler type fighter? That's to be found out. Anyway, I like Cerrone, 4th round head kick. And the rest of the card, I like Devin Clark over Jan Blachowicz. Obviously, Karolina Kowalkiewicz fighting in her own country. I like Marcin Held. I like Smiling Sam Alvey. I really like the fight between Artem Lobov, Conor McGregor's partner Artem Lobov, and Andre Fili. I think Artem will get that done. And look who else is fighting. Lena Landsberg, elbow queen. Remember her? She fought against Cyborg. She's fighting Aspen Ladd. I like Lena Landsberg in that one. I think it's going to be a pretty good card. Remember, like they say, don't sleep on any card. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.